Good day everyone, and welcome to Tank Battles of History. On today's episode, we're going to be covering the actions of two Bradleys from Ghost Troop, the 2nd Armoured Cavalry Regiment during the Battle of the 73 Easting. The Battle of the 73 Easting was a large conflict between coalition forces and the forces of the Iraq government and army during the First Gulf War. So let's get started. So this all started when a massive sandstorm rolled in on the 26th of February during the Battle of the 73 Easting. This sandstorm caused reduced visibility as well as communications between Ghost Troop and Eagle Troop to be lost. This caused the commander of Ghost Troop to send out two Bradleys to find and re-establish communications with the units of Eagle Troop. These two Bradleys, being commanded by First Lieutenant Paul Haynes, started moving through the desert until they found some vehicle-shaped objects in the distance. Due to the sandstorm, they couldn't quite make out what they were until they started to move closer. They had just found a Republican Guard platoon of T-72 tanks. After discovering this, Lieutenant Haynes told his driver to move up to a nearby berm line. This would provide him a little bit of cover whilst they determined whether the enemy had seen them. His driver then calls out, "Sir, there is a tank in front of us." Haynes, thinking, of course, that's what we're looking at, dismisses it, until his driver tells him again, "No sir, there's a tank like right next to us." Haynes looks out of his commander's hatch to see, next to them inside of the ditch they've just parked next to, is an enemy T-72 tank. Haynes immediately grabs control of the gun, slewing it round to the enemy tank and engaging with the 25mm cannon, whilst ordering the driver to reverse. They start to make a hasty withdrawal from there, hoping that the enemy are not about to engage them. They move off and try and get better position. Lieutenant Haynes orders his gunner to scan and find the vehicles that he just spotted. The gunner says he's found something but cannot identify what it is. Haynes orders him to switch from thermal into normal view, and as soon as he does, he can positively identify those are the enemy tanks. Haynes orders his gunner to fire their first of two tow missiles, scoring a direct hit and destroying an enemy tank. He then slews on to a new target, fires again. Unfortunately, this missile malfunctioned and hit the dirt only a couple hundred meters away from them, exploding and being ineffective. Luckily enough, the wingman, or the 2nd Bradley, now pulls up alongside Haynes and they start engaging with their tow missiles, scoring two direct hits, one with each missile. They then inform Haynes that they're going to move back and conduct a reload drill. Haynes, knowing that this will leave their Bradley vulnerable, he decides to tell his gunner to engage the nearest enemy T-72 with the 25mm. This being completely ineffective and is just plinking off the tank. As they're engaging with the 25mm, this tank starts to move its turret around using the hand traverse drives that they would have inside those T-72's. As they're starting to slow on, the wingman Bradley pulls back up, fires its tow missile and destroys it before it can engage them. Doing significant damage to these enemy tanks, they decide to withdraw and to get out of there. Now at a safe distance, they pull up and try and reorientate themselves and find out where Eagle Troop possibly could be, when they start seeing two vehicles come through the sandstorm. Is this more enemy? Turns out these two vehicles would be two Bradleys from Eagle Troop sent on the same mission as what Ghost Troop ones were, to go and find Ghost Troop and re-establish communications. The two Eagle Troop Bradleys pull up alongside and try to inform Haynes, "Be aware there's a tank platoon in the area." Unbeknownst to them, that Haynes and his other Bradley had just destroyed the majority of that tank platoon. And that is the quick and short story of how two Bradleys managed to destroy 5 enemy T-72's in the 90s. If you enjoyed this and want to see more content, then please subscribe, like and leave a comment. Thank you for watching.